Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a no communication love reading for Sagittarius. Focus on a connection where communication may currently be limited, paused, or unclear. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Sagittarius, please. All right, your person's energy, the Nine of Wands. They're viewing you as the Three of Wands in reverse. And their future action towards you, we have the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy, coming through in reverse. This can also represent the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. And we see the Ace of Pentacles here showing up in reverse. So I feel like you've got the wounded warrior, somebody here who's taking a break. And that would make sense, right? With, paused communication, or maybe you're on a break from this person. This is someone who's really protecting their energy, but I also feel like they're not doing super well. The Nine of Wands, he's kind of curled up there in fetal position. So I kind of feel like this person is healing or maybe even suffering. They do feel like they've missed an opportunity here with you. Now, this person still holds a torch for you, but I'm kind of getting like a little bit of this energy of feeling bereft or not sure how to move forward. Yeah, we see the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So for a lot of you, this may have been a long-term connection that's come to an end, or one where they really thought there was going to be a future here with you. And it's like now they find themselves single, or they're assuming that they're going to be single here. And we see the Knight of Cups energy in reverse. Now, this may be because of their own actions, their own behavior. The Knight of Cups in reverse represents water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But it can also indicate someone here who's been a bit of a player. Somebody here was maybe non-committal with you. They may have been playing games or, just, I don't know, taking you for granted. The Knight of Cups in reverse is also someone here who may be throwing themselves a pity party, and someone that really does want to be indulged. I feel like they are trying to get attention, from others. And I don't necessarily mean, it could be like romantic rivals, but I'm seeing like friends and family, because I see this person being maybe a little bit dramatic behind the scenes, definitely really emotional, whether it's dramatic or not, but being quite emotional behind the scenes. And I also do see there's some regret and remorse with this Nine of Wands, like that they didn't expect this to happen. They're viewing you as the Three of Wands in reverse. So this is distance. You may have cut this person off. You may have asked to take a break or separated from this person. You may have even moved away from this person emotionally or physically. Okay, they're viewing you as the Page of Wands, which is fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But this person, I feel, is also like reviewing your communications. This person definitely, I feel like they want you to come towards them, though, with the Page of Wands. Like they're hoping that you're just going to call, or you're going to message, or you're going to come in and try to repair things, whether you are or not, I don't know. And we see the Wheel of Fortune energy in reverse. And I think this person is really recognizing that they didn't really see your worth and your value. Now, they might be a little bit worried too that you moved on, or you've moved towards a karmic third party. All right, whether it's a karmic third party or not, that's what they're thinking, because you're not coming towards them. You're not, moving things along. You're not chasing after them. So the Wheel of Fortune in reverse tells me this person is going to be mirroring you, though. Like they're not coming towards you just yet. They may be experiencing some really tough karma. And I think that tough karma is this realization that they may have taken you for granted, or that they've missed this opportunity. They didn't put in the work. They didn't make you feel loved and appreciated. We see Empress energy, Taurus and Libran energy, and the Two of Wands. Okay, but I do think that this person here is now recognizing your worth and your value, But I also get this person isn't going to come towards you, Sag, until they're really feeling like the best version of themselves, and that may take some time. They are reviewing the past. I think they are making a decision that they want to have a new beginning, but I feel like they want to get right first, because I do get that they're quite emotional, and I also think that they're doing a little bit of a review, some introspection, coming face to face with accountability. Now, how you're feeling, the Star card in reverse, Sag. So this may have been a Tower moment, or you just may have realized that this connection really needs a shift, a total paradigm shift. But most of all, I feel with that Star card in reverse, you're just not sure about the future of this connection. Now, what I do like, which I haven't seen in some of the other readings I've been doing for this series, is I do think you have somebody who's coming face to face with accountability. Someone who's recognizing that, they need to get right before they come towards you, or they need to come towards you correct. So let's see, this person, community energy in reverse. I think they are very worried about third party. Now, I don't know if they put you in a third party situation, or maybe they were really non-committal with you. And so you were like, all right, well, I'm going to start seeing other people then. And they're like totally freaking out right now. But I also think that there's a lot of people weighing in. There may be a lot of gossip around this person or this situation. All right, and we see attachment. Interesting. So I do feel like this person is having a very hard time letting go of this, Sag, letting go of you. But I'm also seeing with attachment showing up in reverse, this person is realizing what they need to let go of. Okay, now it could be certain people that are around them. It could be, bad behaviors. They realize they have some karma they need to release before they come towards you. And we see this energy of patience. So this has definitely been a Tower moment with that number 16. But I'm also seeing that I like this patience energy, because I also feel like this person, as much as they want to come towards you now, they know that they need to come at you correct, and they probably need to do some soul searching before that happens. And that they most likely need to make it up to you. And they need to figure out how to do that in a meaningful way, so that you believe them and so that you trust them. So I do actually really like their energy in that sense, because it's somebody who's like getting real, right? Getting real with themselves and wants to get real with you. So we see unavailable. So you're chasing someone unavailable, or are you the one who's always running away? I could see that. I mean, we see the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Could be somebody who absolutely, is always doing a runner, when things get hard or when things start to get serious. All right. And we see fixing them. You can't fix someone. They have to want to change, accept them, or let them go. Now, I feel like that could be a message for my Sagittarius out there. But your person may have this pattern in their past of like wanting to change people, or, getting involved with people that, they feel they need to fix. And it kind of gives them a little bit of the upper hand, but I'm getting that that's not really the case with you. So they may not have really known how to approach the situation that was different, with you. So let's see what this person wants to say to you. All right, I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. So yeah, but I think we're clear on what that something else is. Maybe they have to take care of family issues, responsibilities, something having to do with work. But for others of you, that something else is really digging deep, introspection, shadow work. And the grass wasn't greener on the other side. So the grass is definitely not greener without you. And for some of my Sagittarius, you were dealing with a player. Okay. And some of you, this is a case of you playing the player. Like they were non-committal. They were open to other options. And so you were like, all right, well then me too. And they're totally freaking out about it, right? But more so, I just get there's a lot of regret and remorse about their past actions, and they're really taking a good hard look at what they stand to lose here, all right, or what they have lost by acting foolishly, by being immature, by not appreciating what they had when they had it. So let's see, Sag, is there anything we need to know here? Deepening connection, all right, and hung up on the past. So for some of you, there's some sort of past energy that's affecting this connection. That may have been a third party, somebody they allowed a connection to get deeper with. But I actually think what I heard when I pulled that card is, Sag, you came closer than anyone. So I think they're starting to realize that a lot of their other relationships have been superficial or surface level. And with you, there was something different. There's something more. It's more than just physical attraction. All right. So let's see, what are their very next actions towards you in the next couple of days, maximum 1 week? What are their next actions towards Sagittarius in the next couple of days, maximum 1 week? All right, so the 7 of Coins in reverse. So they're finding balance. Yeah, and they're coming through as the 9 of Wands. So they are taking this pause. They're definitely doing a review of the past and they're trying to find balance. Now, I don't know if they're going to try to come in and make it up to you this week or in the next, within the next 7 days or not. But I definitely think that they are preparing for it. And like I said, they're doing some shadow work. They're coming to some realizations here. All right. I don't know if it's going to be good enough for you or not. So please drop me a comment down below. All right, let's see. Final messages, advice, and guidance for my Sagittarius, please. Final messages, advice, and guidance for my Sagittarius, please. Okay. Be where you're met. Invest where effort flows both ways. All right. And stay with what's certain. Anchor yourself in what you know to be true. Yeah. So, first of all, this is about investing your time and energy in only in situations that are mutual, that are symbiotic. Okay. And make sure that whomever, if it's this person or anybody else, they can meet you where you are. But stay with what's certain. Anchor yourself in what you know to be true. I know in no communication situations, it can be quite difficult. It can be difficult to not fantasize or romanticize this person or the past. We can also go into, theories and, the coulda, woulda, shouldas, and the maybes and the ifs and the buts. But Spirit's saying don't do that. Stay with what's certain. Stay with what you know. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, Spirit's saying, let discomfort pass. Not every feeling requires an actions, but some truths do. So if there's something that you really, really need to say, it may be time to say it. But I'm also seeing that during an uncomfortable period of silence, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to rush to fill the silence. And oftentimes if we allow ourselves to not react, on the spot or to be in a reactive mode, allow yourself, a night or a couple of nights to sleep on it. It can really change your perspective, and you can calm, you can regulate yourself before making any sort of major decisions here. All right, my lovely Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it here. Sending you love and light. Take care.